Boys and girls volleyball fans of all ages, welcome to another game broadcast here on YouTube. I am Jonathan, and we are still coming to you live from the Arete Athletic Center here in McKinney, Texas. This is day number 1, game number 2 of the January Classic NTR bid. This is an NTR bid tournament for regionals. Name of the game today is to come in gold place, which is first or second in pools today. If you do come in gold, since this is 18 open, you automatically secure that bid to regionals. Getting that bid to regionals gives you a good fighting chance at nationals. You can also shortcut your way to nationals if you pick up a national bid at one of the national qualifiers. You're looking at your Texas Image 18 Black versus Victory 18 National Black. Texas Image is currently 2-0 today. I believe Victory, I have to look at their stats, but I think they are 0-2, so I think that's where we're at with that. So Texas Image needs to pull out some wins here. After Victory, we will be off, and then we will see Skyline 18 Black. Your opening lineup this set number 1, you've got starting off in your back right, number 13, Garcia, number 7, Bradley, number 20, Mayfield, number 8, Baptiste, number 5, Emito, and number 15, Sheffield, with number 6, Ramos coming in as your libero. Texas Image is in their serve-receive rotation. All right, here comes that first serve from Victory. Ramos has that serve received. Garcia over to Sheffield. Sheffield attacks, pulling that block. It's a point for Texas Image, making that 1-0. Now serving for Texas Image, number 15, JV Sheffield. On that attack, Ramos, beautiful dig on the attack. Garcia to Mayfield. Mayfield attacks. That is, and the good, nope, that attack is long and out. No touches being called. That is a point for Victory, 1-all. I thought that looked good to me, but I had a bunch of players in my way, so I erred on the side of Texas Image, but apparently I was wrong. It is what it is. Ramos has that serve receive. Garcia back sets to Emito. Emito attacks. And they cannot save it. That's a good attack and kill for number 5, Christina Emito. 2-1, Texas Image. Now serving for Texas Image, number 5, Christina Emito. It's 2-1. I can't see the scoreboard. Emito with that beautiful serve. Emito sets it from the back row over the net. Emito gets it up, but no one can get to her fast enough to assist. That is a point for Victory, making that 2-all. Checking in for Emito is number 7, Bradley. Mayfield on the serve receive. Garcia, it's back to Mayfield with an attack. Libero picks it up. Defense from Bradley. Ramos on the assist. Baptiste attacks. Free ball from Libero. Libero to Libero. Bradley with that tip, scooting past everybody. Point, Texas Image, 3-2. Checking in for Texas Image, number 3, Hoda, and number 9, Hill. Now serving for Texas Image, number 3, Hoda. Service error from Texas Image. That is a point for Victory, making that 3 all. Sheffield on the serve receive. Hoda tries to tip the ball over, but just cannot get it there. That's a point for Victory, making that 4-3. Ramos on the serve receive. Hoda to Mayfield with the punt. Off the net. Off the hands of Hill, excuse me. Ramos is there. Mayfield attacks. The attack is long and out. No touch is being called. Point. Victory. Should be 5-3. Mayfield pushes over the net. Sheffield's got it. Hoda. Bradley attacks. The attack is a good attack. That's a point for Texas Image. Now serving for Texas Image, number 20, Mayfield. That is an ace. Point, Texas Image, making that 5 all. Service error from Texas Image is a point for Victory, making that 6-5. Ramos on the serve receive. Hoda to Sheffield. I'm sorry, I didn't move the camera with the free ball. I thought I had him. Mayfield. Hoda tips over the net. Point, Texas Image, making that 6 all. Checking in for Bradley, number 5, Emato, so that number 6 Ramos can serve. Good attack and kill down in the back line of Texas Image. Point, Victory, 7-6. Ramos on the serve receive. Hoda to Hill with a tip. Dropping on Texas Image's side. Point. Victory, 8-6. Mayfield's got it. Hoda over to Sheffield with an attack. It's through the block. Ramos is there on the dig. Hoda to Emato with the tip. Mayfield gets a hand on it, but kicks it to the coach. That is a point for Victory, 9-6. Ramos has a serve receive. Hoda pushes to Emato with a tip. Gets over the net. Point. Texas Image, 9-7. Checking back in for Texas Image, number 13, Garcia, number 8, Baptiste. Now serving for Texas Image, number 13, Garcia. On the attack, defense from Baptiste, but unfortunately it drops on Texas Image's side. That's a point for Victory, 10-7. Ramos has that serve receive. Sheffield attacks. That is a good attack and kill from number 15, Jaden Sheffield. 10-8 victory. Now serving for Texas Image, number 15, Jaden Sheffield. Garcia's got it. Ramos to Mayfield, who attacks. Does not break the tape. Point. Victory. 11-8. Mayfield has hands for it. Ramos back to Mayfield with a roll shot. And they just let it drop at the point for Texas Image, making that 11-9 victory. 7 for 6 on the switch up, so that number 5, Emmett can serve. Point, Texas Image calling illegal attack over the net on victory. 11-10 victory. Point, Texas Image, 11 all. Good attack from victory as a point. 12-11. 6 for 5 on the switch up. Mayfield on the serve receive. Here's the attack. Ramos has a dig. Garcia shanks the ball. Baptiste cannot get it back over the net. That's a point for victory, 13-11. Baptiste missing on the attack. That's a point for victory, 14-11. Timeout, Texas Image. Texas Image needs to pull out both wins here to at least guarantee gold for tomorrow. If they cannot pull out a win here, they will have to pull out a win against Skyline, which will be a fight. If Texas Image falters and goes to third place, they will be silver, and if for some reason they are fourth place, they will go to bronze. Mayfield on the serve receive. Ramos on the assist. Baptiste with the tip. Ball sent out on that attack. No touches being called. That's a point for Texas Image. 14-12 victory. Checking back in for Texas Image. Number 3, Hoda, and number 9, Hill. In for number 8, Baptiste, and number 13, Garcia. Now serving for Texas Image. Number 3, Hoda. That is an ace. Point. Texas Image, 14-13 victory. Sheffield on that dig. Hoda, we're calling a point for Allegiant, or excuse me, victory. I'm guessing a net violation or a two-touch at the R1 did not give a sign. That's a point for Victory, making that 15-13 victory, first to 15. Ramos on the serve receive. Hoda to Mayfield with the tip. On the attack, Sheffield to Hoda, missing on the tip. That's a point for victory, 16-13 victory. Ramos on the serve receive. Hoda to Bradley with the tip. That's a good point for Texas Image. 16-14 victory. Now serving for Texas Image, number 20, Mayfield. Mayfield has that big Hoda with the tip. Ramos, Hoda, Hill attacking. Sheffield diving for the ball, trying to get it up, but miscalculates. Ball is down. That's a point for victory, making that 17-14. Service error from victory is a point for Texas Image. 17-15 victory. Now serving for Texas Image, number 6, Ramos. Sheffield on the dig. Hill cannot assist. That is a point for victory. 18-15. Mayfield on the serve receive. Hoda to Sheffield with the attack. Mayfield. Hoda pushes to Emmett with the tip. Ramos has the dig. Hoda over to Hill with an attack that's blocked. She's got the recovery. Roll shot from Sheffield. Ramos to Hoda. Sheffield attacks. Ramos has the dig. Amato attacks, but they're calling a touch. They're calling a point for Texas Image. Touch on the attack. 18-16 victory. Checking back in for Texas Image in a minute. Seems like the R2 is going to be challenging the line ref. Checking in for Texas Image, number 8, Baptiste, and number 13, Garcia. Now serving for Texas Image, number 13, Savannah Garcia. Off the block. Ramos has it up. Sheffield attacks. It's blocked. Sheffield tried to tool the block, but it dropped down inside of Texas Image's court. That's a point for victory, 19-16. Sheffield has the serve receive. Garcia to Baptiste with an attack. That is a good attack and kill for number 8, Richard Baptiste. Point, Texas Image, 19-17 victory. Now serving for Texas Image, number 15, Jaden Sheffield. Almost in the donut. Garcia gets a piece of it. Sheffield couldn't help it any further. That's a point for victory, 20-17. Victory first to 20. Serve error from victory is a point for Texas Image, 20-18 victory. Now serving for Texas Image, number 5, Emoto. Baptiste to Garcia to Mayfield with an attack. And they can't return it. That's a point for Texas Image, 20-19 victory. Dig. Mayfield tips. Free ball short of the toe. Bradley tips. And they can't return it. That's a point for Texas Image. 20 all. Timeout victory. All right, volleyball fans, getting back into it. Set number 1, 20 all. Number 5, Emoto serving for Texas Image. Emoto's got the dig. Mayfield attacks, gets through the block. Shutter dunk. Mayfield attacks again. Sheffield on the assist. Emoto, free ball. Ball sent out on that attack. No touches being called. Point. Texas Image, 21-20. Point, Texas Image, 4 touches on victory, 22-20. Sheffield has the dig. Baptiste attacks. Bradley on the defensive. Mayfield attacks. It pops high and drops. Point, Texas Image, 23-20. Timeout, victory. Getting back into it, this is set number 1, 23 serving 20. Texas Image 2 away from victory over victory in set number 1. Number 5, Emoto serving. Victory has exhausted both timeouts. Mayfield attacks. The attack is long and out. No touch is being called. Point. Victory 23-21. Texas Image. Bradley gets her hands on it but shanks the ball out. That's a point for victory 23-22. Texas Image. Timeout, Texas Image. Good use of a timeout here, as it seems that Texas Image is starting to hemorrhage some game points. Not when you want it to happen. Texas Image is 2 away. Victory is 3 away. Getting back into it at 23-22, Texas Image over victory. I believe Texas Image has exhausted both their timeouts. Let's see who wins this thing. As Texas Image gets aced, 23 all. Mayfield, Sheffield on the rest piece of it. And that's a killer free ball. Point. Texas Image, 24-23. Set point, Texas Image. Now serving for Texas Image, number 3, Justin Hoda. A good attack and kill cross court down in the back right corner. Point victory 24 all. We are going to +1 OT. Ramos, Garcia, point, victory, 25-24, set point, victory. Ramos has the serve receive. Ramos with a free ball. Tip, Mayfield. Bradley, Ramos, Garcia attacks. Sheffield has it. Garcia to Mayfield with the tip. Mayfield has the big center dump from Garcia. Sheffield has the dig. Garcia to Bradley with the tip. Oda has the dig. Garcia pushes to Mayfield. Mayfield attacks. That is a good attack and kill for Mayfield. 25 all. We are going to +2 OT. Now serving for Texas Image, number 20, Mayfield. Victory, tooling the block of Texas Image, 26-25, set point 2, victory. Mayfield has hands for it. Garcia to Bradley with an attack. Ramos has it. Sheffield attacks. It's blocked. Mayfield has it. Sheffield attacks again. Gets through around the block. Ramos. Garcia. Bradley attacks. Defense from Bradley. Back row attack. Mayfield has it. Sheffield attacks. Ramos. Garcia back to Sheffield. Sheffield attacks. Push over the net. Hoda has it. Garcia pushes back to Sheffield. Sheffield with a roll shot. They shake it, but they save it. Mayfield one hand. Garcia. Sheffield attacks. The attack is long and out. No touches being called. Point. Victory, 27-25 over Texas Image in set number 1. Don't go too far. We'll be right back with set number 2. All right, sports fans, we're getting back into it. This is set number 2, game number 2, Texas Image 18 Black versus Victory 18 National Black. Victory Volleyball Club leads 1-0 in this game number 2, 27-25, plus 2 overtime in that first set. Texas Image fought back, but unfortunately it just wasn't good enough. Maybe they can do better in this second set. Only time will tell as we serve set number 2 with number 13, Garcia serving. Off the block. Ramos takes it on the shoulder, deflected. Point victory, 1-0. Ball sent out on that serve, 1-all. Point Texas Image. Now serving for Texas Image, number 15, Jaden Sheffield. Attack error from Victory is a point for Texas Image, 2-1. Texas Image. Ramos. Mayfield attacks, gets through the block. Victory tooling the block of Texas Image. That was a point for Victory, 2-all. Tip. Ramos has it. Mayfield attacks. Victory tooling the block of Texas Image again. Official scoreboard showing 3-3 for some reason. Ramos. Mayfield with the roll shot. Punt. Back row attack. Sheffield has it. Bradley attacks. Sheffield gets a bad pass on it into the chest of Ramos. Ramos can't do anything with it. That's a point for Victory, making that 4-3. That's another point for Victory, 5-3.
Let's go, Brad. Start out, love you, man. Let's go, move.
Baptiste attacks. That's a good attack kill from number 8, Winter Baptiste. 5-4. Victory.
All right, now, here we go.
Now serving for Texas Image, number 5, Christina Emato. Down on Texas Image's side. That's a point for Victory, 6-4. Baptiste attacks. Victory shanks the ball out. 6-5. Victory. Checking in for Texas Image, number 3, Hoda, and number 9, Hill. Now serving for Texas Image, number 3, Hoda. Hoda has a dig. Ramos assists. Mayfield attacks. Down the line of Texas Image. Point Victory, 7-5. Sheffield on the serve receive. Mayfield attacks. That is a good attack for number 20 Mayfield. Point, Texas Image, 7-6 victory.
Let's get hungry. Let's go, buddy.
Now serving for Texas Image, number 20 Mayfield. Antenna violation on victory. That is a point for Texas Image, 7-all. Service error from Texas Image, point, victory, 8-7. Checking in for Texas Image, number 1, Mathis for number 20, Mayfield. Ball sent out on that serve. No touches being called. Point. Texas Image, 8-all. Now serving for Texas Image, number 6, Ramos. Stand by. R2 is going to go talk to the table about something. This R2 has been the most active R2 I've ever seen in any volleyball game. And I don't mean that as a compliment. He's been challenging lineups. He's been challenging calls and plays and stuff like that. And I'm sure he means his best, but in my personal opinion and professional opinion, he's been more of a hindrance in this game than anything. And I'm not quite sure why. All right, now serving for Texas Image, number 6, Ramos. Ramos has the dig. Hoda to Hill with an attack and Hill. Point, Texas Image, 9-8. Mathis has that dig. Ramos. Amato got a piece of it. Hill got a piece of it, but neither one of them had a big enough piece to make it a whole play. That's a point for victory, 9-all. That ball sent out. Hill had to ninja her way around that because heaven helped her if she touched that ball on the way out. That's a point for Texas Image, making that 10-9. Texas Image first and 10. Checking back in for Texas Image, number 13, Garcia, and number 8, Baptiste. Now serving for Texas Image, number 13, Garcia. Defense from Baptiste and Amato. Ramos has it. Garcia, Sheffield attacks. Push. Garcia to Sheffield. Sheffield attacks. It's blocked. Ramos. Garcia. Baptiste attacks. Defense from Amato. Sheffield. Garcia. Amato with the tip. Point. Texas Image. 11-9. Garcia, Ramos assist. Baptiste tooling the block. Point, Texas Image. 12-9.
Let's go, man.
Defense from Emato, and they can't return it. Point, Texas Image, 13-9. Beautiful serve from Garcia. Garcia's got the dig. Ramos on the assist. Baptiste tips. Baptiste, Emato got a piece of it. She was coming down to try to grab it. Sheffield was trying to swoop in. They both saw each other and they both went, oops, and just dropped the ball. Point, victory, 13-10, Texas Image. Still advantage, Texas Image. Opening your mouths and talking would be a big help. Checking back in for Texas Image, number 20, Mayfield, in for number 1, Mathis, now serving for Texas Image, number 15, Sheffield. And we are at 14-10, Texas Image. Ramos, Baptiste attacks. Ramos has the dig. Garcia to Mayfield. Mayfield attacks. Defense from Emato. Point. Texas Image. 15-10. Texas Image first to 15. Timeout. Victory.
Than what they lost to Skyline. They'll come out points? It could, yeah.
All right, Texas Image fans, we're getting back into it. This is game number 2, set number 2, 15-10, number 15, Sheffield serving with a service error. Point. Victory, 15-11. Texas Image. I don't think it can be overstated enough. Texas Image needs to pull off a win in this set. Garcia to Emato with an attack. Off the block of Emato. Mayfield has the pickup. Baptiste attacks down the line. Off the block. Sheffield has it. Garcia gets it off the net. Baptiste attacks. They drop it. Point. Texas Image 16-11. Now serving for Texas Image, number 5, Christina Emato. Service error from Texas Image. Point victory, 16-12. Mayfield has the dig. Garcia. Mayfield attacks from the back row. Off the block. No one's there to pick it up. That's a point for victory, 16-13, Texas Image. Sheffield on the serve receive, but it's a bad pass. Garcia cannot get to it fast enough, and it did not sound like she called for help. Ball drops. That's a point for victory, 16-14. Texas Image has lost the advantage. Mayfield. Garcia. Ramos with the free ball. Ooh. Split between Ramos and Sheffield on the cross down in the back left corner of Texas Image. Point victory, 16-15. Timeout, Texas Image. Arete sports fans, volleyball fans, fans of this great game of hot potato that we call volleyball. Getting back into it, set number 2, game number 2, 16-15 with that serve receive from Ramos, and Baptiste attacking with a good attack kill, cross court, 17-15, Texas Image. Checking in for Texas Image, number 3, Hoda, in for number 8, Baptiste, and number 9, Hill, in for number 13, Garcia. Now serving for Texas Image, number 3, Hoda. On the attack, cross court, ball sent out is what they're calling. I'll take it. That's a point for Texas Image, 18-15. Ramos has the dig. Sheffield on the assist. Mayfield attacks. Off the block. Tip off the block. Oh, off the block of Mayfield. Mayfield tried to pick it up in the air and it drops. Point victory, 18-16, Texas Image. Ramos on the serve receive. Hoda on the bump set. Tip. Hill. Ramos. Hoda attacks. Ramos has the dig. Hoda to Hill. Hill attacks. Gets through that block. I'm pretty sure that was 4 touches. Mayfield, Hill, free ball from Hoda. Sheffield, Hoda pushes to Mayfield. Mayfield attacks. They shake it and cannot recover it. Point, Texas Image, 19-16. Holy crap. Now serving for Texas Image, number 20, Mayfield. Tip. Hoda's got it. Ramos on the assist. Sheffield attacks. Libero to Libero. Oh! Mayfield on the dig, missing it in the back. That's a point for victory, 19-17, Texas Image. Checking in for Texas Image, number 1, Kat Mathis, in for number 20, Mayfield. Mayfield, or excuse me, Ramos on that serve receive. Spazzed out for a second. Ooh. Down in the back, Ramos was trying to get to it, but could not get to it fast enough. That is a point for victory, 19-18, Texas Image. Ball sent out on that attack. That's a point for Texas Image, 2018. Did you see that save? I wish that was our game over there. That was the most amazing save I've ever seen on court number 2. Ramos on that serve. Ramos has a dig. Hoda to Hill. Mathis has the dig. Hoda. Emato with the tip. Free ball. Mathis has the dig. Hoda. Sheffield attacking. Point, Texas Image, 21-18. I wish I saw what player number that was over there on court 2 because I would love to interview her. I unfortunately don't have my remote mics with me. Tip. Oh! Tip, and Sheffield comes out of nowhere and touches the ball and shakes it out. Point, victory. 21-19, Texas Image. I'm sure she had all the good intentions. I think she was going to try to like slide and tip it back over, but it just, oops. Oh, Mathis ducking the ball out of that serve receive. Point, Texas Image, 22-19. That's one thing she does well, is she does that volleyball math in her head and goes, yeah, not going to touch that one. Now serving for Texas Image, number 13, Garcia. Oh! Blocked by Emato, but no one there to pick it up from the block. It's a point for victory, 22-20, Texas Image. Texas Image is 3 away. Can they hold on to it? And it is getting cold in here. Mathis has that serve receive. Sheffield on the attack. Good attack kill for number 15, Jaden Sheffield. 23-20, Texas Image. Checking back in for Texas Image, number 20, Mayfield, and for number 1, Mathis. Now serving forward, Texas Image, number 15, Sheffield. Tip off the block, in the donut. Ramos was coming for it, and then looks like she stuttered and stopped, thought someone else was going to go for it. That's a point for victory, 23-21, Texas Image. Sheffield has the serve receive. Garcia to Mayfield. Mayfield attacks. They shake it out and cannot recover it. That's a good attack kill for number 20, Mayfield. Point, Texas Image, 24-21. Set point, Texas Image. Now serving for Texas Image, number 5, Christina Emato. Timeout, victory. Allegiant parents are coming in, getting ready for their game, which is the next one that's up. I think it's Allegiant versus Victory that we will ref, and then we play us versus Dallas Skyline. Say a prayer for that one. As I was saying, now serving for Texas Image, number 5, Christina Emato at set point, 24-21. Does not break the tape. Point, Texas Image, 25-21. Texas Image will split this game with victory. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications so you never miss another live broadcast or upload to the channel. I am Jonathan. We will see you out there for the next game, which is us versus Dallas Skyline. Reminding you, spay and neuter your pets, not your children. Let's go, Texas Image.